and go.
Hi, we're Peter and Eva Medalek, and we're coming to you today because we have decided to move from sunny California to Berlin, Germany. Peter and I met about 12 or 13 years ago when we were both living on the East Coast. Peter's originally from Germany, and that has a lot to do with our decision to move to Berlin. I'm a dental hygienist by trade, and Peter and I met in New York, and he was doing photography in New York.
Still do photography. The main reason I moved to New York from Cologne, where I'm originally from in Germany, in '91 was to pick up my language skills. And, well, they didn't come out right, but you'll get the gist of it. When I talk more, I think I have improved a little bit from when I came over 20 years ago. And when I was ready, the 10 years in New York, to move back to Germany, I met the love of my life. And we ended up going to California first, and but now we're thinking that Berlin might be a great new destination for us, and we're very excited about having an apartment there.
So Peter and I met because I was dating a very good friend of his in New York, and about 5 years later, he got the courage to call me and ask me out, and we've been together ever since. And the reason why Berlin is so special to us is basically it is just a beautiful cosmopolitan destination. But we also got married in Berlin about 5 years ago, and our friends came from all over the globe to attend our wedding, which we had on a boat along the River Spree, I believe it's called.
Spree, yes.
And Berlin has just been very special to us. All of Peter's family is still in Germany, and I have been trying to learn the language for the past 12 years, not very successfully, but I have mastered the art of shopping, eating, and drinking in German. But we decided a number of years ago that our goal would be to live in the country so that I can improve my language skills. So, and here's where some of the conflict came in. Once we decided that Berlin would be the place, I thought it would be better to rent just to make sure before we committed to buying something.
Well, once I started looking last June on eBay Kleinanzeiger, which is similar to Craigslist in Germany, I decided that it might be time to go ahead and purchase an apartment instead of waiting much longer, because prices are definitely going up, and Berlin has been cheaper than a lot of other European cities. So I had to push hard to make a decision to purchase an apartment instead of just renting and waiting.
So after a while, we started spending more and more of the holiday season in Berlin, especially around New Year's. And so I thought that if we were going to buy, we should purchase something big enough, at least 2 bedrooms, so that we can have friends and family stay with us as well when we were spending the holidays there. I have 2 grown daughters, and they like to occasionally come to Germany with us as well. And so it would be nice to have that. Another thing on my wish list was to have a fully functional kitchen, washer, dryer. A lot of the buildings in Berlin, the pre-war buildings, are all walk-ups, and so ideally I'd like to have an elevator so I'm not climbing a bunch of stairs. And location. Location was really important to us as well.
So we did look in mostly Berlin Mitte and Prenzlauer Berg, because that's close to where we really want to be. Our friends and family are located. But then once we started talking to financial advisors about how much money the local banks would give us as foreign investors, we realized quickly that a 2-bedroom might not be what we could afford. So money was definitely an issue to settle for a smaller 1-bedroom unit, but we definitely wanted the prime location that we found, and not really had to sacrifice. What I'm trying to say is the 2nd bedroom for it.
Well, here's the thing. In what we had to come up with as a down payment was about 55% down payments of anything that we bought. So basically it would mean really pulling from all of our resources, wiping out our savings account. We had to cash in Peter's German life insurance account, and we also had to have some family help us with the rest of what we needed to come up with. And so it was important to us, with all the money we had to pull together, to get something that was move-in ready and not something that we needed to have to upgrade or do work on to make it livable for us. So that was a bit of a struggle. We found something actually sooner than we thought we would, and we really had to scramble to get everything together to make this work. But it was worth it. We found something right in Prenzlauer Berg in the heart of town. But the problem is it is small, like Peter said, and the outside of the building is actually still doing some construction work on the balconies and stuff, but we feel it was worth it. We're really happy with the purchase. We love the location. We love the fact that it is fully renovated, and it has a kitchen that has a dishwasher, which was really important to me as well. It does have a separate bedroom, but not the second bedroom that I really wanted. And it doesn't have the elevator, but that's okay. It's good exercise with all the food and drink.
You always get to walk around and definitely walk upstairs in Berlin. Not a lot of buildings have elevators yet, but they're coming. There's an option. But we're still waiting for the attachment of the balconies, which now we have to wait until the winter is going to be over. So hopefully soon, spring will arrive, and that will give us a good-sized balcony that also adds to the square footage. Unfortunately, it was supposed to happen last year. It didn't, so I tried to tell the seller that he really needed to make this happen. It didn't, so there was a little bit of a problem, but I think we'll come out on top. The apartment is beautiful. We like it very much. And
yeah, it's centrally located. One of the cool things about Prenzlauer Berg, and especially where we purchased, is the farmers markets that are out there. I think it's 2 days a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. You can just walk outside, and there is organic farmers markets. There are plenty of coffee shops, restaurants, boutiques right outside your door. We're walking distance to all major transportation, the tram, not the subway, what is it called?
The U-Bahn.
The U-Bahn is there.
And the S-Bahn.
And the S-Bahn, and it's just, we couldn't pick a better location.
Yeah,
it's very centrally located, it's quiet. Our windows overlook an ancient Jewish cemetery, so needless to say, there's not a lot of noise coming from that direction. But it's just a beautiful location. We love it, and we hope you guys will come to visit us in Berlin.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you.
All right.